Hello, good morning and welcome back to our classes online. Today the topic is about homophones. In order to know the meaning of homophones, we can divide the word in two parts that are homo and phones. When dividing the word, what do you think is the meaning of homo? Raise your hand in order to participate. Okay, yes, you. Tell me, what is the meaning of homo? Exactly, equal. Equal. And what about homophones over there? You don't know? Phones? He's talking about what? Yes, you. Sound, exactly. Sound. So we have homo that is equal and phones that is sound when dividing the word. So if we want to give a meaning of the word homophones, what this will be? Raise your hand. Okay, what are they? They are exactly words. Words. That have the same sound, but yes, exactly, different meaning. Different meaning. Okay, now we can define the word homophones as words that have the same sound but different meaning. For this, we will going to see some examples. Can you give me an example? For example, the word see, which will be its homophone? Yes, remember to raise your hand. Okay, C is with the word see, from the sea. Exactly. Then we have another example with blue. Remember that blue is the past of, exactly. From blow, the past is blue. And its homophone will be, no. Yes, blue. Sorry, blue. Then, as another example, we have, let me remember. Yes, two. With which other word will be its homophone? No. Yes, exactly. Two, or another, it could be two. Let's see some other examples. For example, great. When you do a great job. And what happens if you go to Italianis and you ask for the waiter that, what about the Parmesan cheese? To grate Parmesan cheese. That's the homophone, great and great. Remember, words that have the same sound but different meaning, as in the cases that we have seen. Another one would be Let's see. Sun. When the sun rises in the morning. With the word, yes, you have already participated. Another classmate. Yes, exactly. Son. About my son. He is my son. And obviously, you can have a daughter, but daughter is not an homophone because it doesn't sound the same and they are totally different in meaning. Okay? Well, as I was telling you, also you can see our classes online via YouTube. This is a recording that we are doing for people who can see our videos in YouTube. So I have already opened the document in Google Docs in order that you can see it. Okay, now that it's open, please open in your devices. If you bring your laptop, your PC, or in your cell phone, you can open the document and we're going to work in it in order to see more examples and exercises. Okay? Let's go. Okay, now that you have your Google document open, we have here that homophones correspond to Unit 2. You have to write the definition as we saw it. Who can tell me the definition? Yes, exactly. There are words that sound the same, but different meaning. Exactly. Remember when we divide the word, homo refers to exactly equal. And phone refers to, who can remember? Yes, exactly, sound. The examples that we saw, you have to rewrite them in the word page in order that you remember for the exam or another exercises. So please copy them, like number 1 we have C and C. For number 2 we have blue and blue. For number 3 we have 2, and we found 2 homophones that were 2 and the number 2. Sorry, 2 when you send a present to someone, and that you use this one, 2 with double O. For number 4 we saw to rate when you do a good job, and rate cheese, Parmesan cheese, when you're at Italianis. And finally, number 5, that is sun with sun. Okay? Fill the information in your worksheet and then complete the exercises. Okay, for exercise 1, you have the instructions. Instructions are very important. So, from the list of homophones, pick the ones which best fits with the picture. You have a list that is where and where, blue and blue, great and great, road and road, bear and bear, break and break, scent and scent. All of these are homophones, and remember that they sound the same, but they have different meanings, and be careful with that. Okay, so for the first picture that you have there, you have clothes. What do you use? What do you say with clothes? You use them or wear them? Okay. Somebody? Yes, wear. But wear, how can you spell it? Yes, exactly. W-E-A-R. Where. And what about the directions? Where. They sound the same, but they have different meaning. So, you're going to do this exercise according to the homophones that you have here, and you're going to write them or paste them in the pictures. For exercise number 2, we have blue, and the other would be exactly the color of the sea, that is blue. In the third one, we have the example of Italianis and when you have a great job. Please do it. Okay, so for the next exercise is, which one will be? What is the boy doing? Riding, exactly. Riding, but he rides a bike, no? But in past will be rode. So you have here in the examples, rode, when you rode a bicycle. This boy rode a bicycle yesterday. And the other is a road where takes you to another place. And the next one will be bear and bear. When you use sandals, obviously is bear, B-A-R-E. When you use sandals, you don't use it with socks. Is that right, no? And the ones that you really like, bear. Bear and bear. Bare feet and bear the animal. Then you have the other exercise. That is the verb break and break about when you want to stop fast in your bicycle or in a car. The first picture is for break, when you break your piggy bank in order that you want to buy another thing, and when you use your brakes in your bicycle to stop. After this, we have these next exercises that are these pictures about from, which one did you say? Sent, exactly, sent about the coin, and when you send an email, that is S-E-N-T. And for the next picture, what do women use all the time? Heels, exactly. So you will continue so far, so on with the exercise. And for the rest of the class, you're going to do exercise 2 to choose the best answer for each sentence. Be careful because you have to choose the correct homophone in order to give meaning to the sentence. So, after doing this exercise, remember that you have to send me the homework that I'm going to write on the board, and you will send it to my email that you have already have it, but I will give you the same. So, this will be the word, okay? As a homework, you're going to find 10 homophones, and send them to Jorge Matus 74 @gmail. And thank you for being in our class. Goodbye.